welcome to the Pulp Culture Podcast, your weekly dose of all things pop culture. I'm Nath.
I'm MJ.
And we are, 75% healthy, would you say?
Yeah, I'm going to go 70.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm 110, so I'll make up the difference, even though that's not really good math.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that adds up, but it means we're close to 100% as a team.
As Finn would say, algebraic. So
we're
all good. We're all good this week. Last week, MJ did his best. He was fading fast as the hour continued, but he's back this week in good health.
I did too. I was not well. I wouldn't have been able to record 2 days later. So I'm glad to be on the upswing.
Yeah, but welcome back. Thanks for your company. It's great. It's great that you now have the option for YouTube, and we're really grateful for those that have been tuning in and seeing us as we record. This format seems to be working really well at the moment, and thanks for your support in that.
Thank you, both of you.
Oh. But maybe we've got heaps to talk about actually on the Zest. So let's get into the Zest, shall we?
Let's do it. Yeah. It's a visual thing, but congratulations on these new graphics, Nath. You've done a great job.
It's all very flashy, isn't it? It's all excitement.
It's very impressive. I'm sure that even our audio listeners can hear the difference.
Yes, I'm sure they can too, for sure.
It no doubt sounds just a little bit fancier.
Oh well, that's at least the audio quality is good. That's all we care about. It can be as flashy as you like, but as long as the audio is good, that's all that matters.
So
hey,
what are we going to talk about this week?
Mr. Trailers, what have you got?
Well, I'm flying without notes this week, so I've got nothing.
Perfect.
But I can recall one trailer because I only saw it yesterday, and that was for Robert Eggers' Werewolf.
Yes,
Robert Eggers' Werewolf.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did see that one. Look, I mean, Nosferatu was an interesting, his take on Nosferatu was a really interesting one, and really didn't. He has that ability to make your skin crawl, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. No, I'm a big fan of Robert Eggers and his aesthetic. I really enjoyed Nosferatu. I really love The Witch. I'm really excited about Werewolf. I know I'm not much of a horror fan, but there's just something about his aesthetic and the way that he presents stories that really speaks to me. That trailer was one of the most harrowing that I've seen in some time, but I'm pumped for it.
He kind of feels like he has the ability to reach into your skull and start, like touching your brain in places that you don't want it to be.
Yeah, very, very much so. There's just something very authentic about the look of his films.
Yeah.
Particularly, I'm thinking of The Witch. Like when I first saw The Witch, I really felt like I'd been transported back to that place. And it's not like I didn't know that the actors were people that exist in our world here in the 2020s. But I really felt like I'd been transported, time traveled back to that time. And there's just something about the way that his stuff is shot and conceived and executed that has a real transformative and transportive quality that I love.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with that. And I think you're right there. He really does, especially with this trailer. It really did feel like that we were like it had been recorded in that time. Like somebody had gone back in time with the camera and captured it all on film for us. And so there's something really unique about his. It reminds me a bit like. like when David Fincher first started out, and like his, especially with like something like Seven, there was something really unique about that as well. And I think he's sort of in that. I would put him in that same category. Would you agree?
I can see that. Yeah, completely. I think something that amused me in the trailer, and I've only watched it, I think, twice, and admittedly both those times on my phone. A very simple device that is often used these days, or at least I've seen it a couple of times lately, to transport us back in time in a film or piece of television, is the narrower aspect ratio. They use it in the start of this trailer, at least. I don't know whether they use it throughout the whole thing, but it's something that I noticed from Widow's Bay as well. We've just watched Widow's Bay. I think it was episode 5.
Oh, I look forward to chatting about that in the rewatch. Then.
Yeah, but it's just the aspect ratio. Just by bringing in that aspect ratio, maybe it just speaks to people that experienced television before the widescreen era, like us. It's such a simple device that immediately indicates that something's happening in the past. I love it.
Yeah, and there's also that he's got a sort of a grain over the top. It's definitely not shot in 4K. There's a bit of a sepia wash as well, which is really sort of dragging the image down, which is, I think, is the whole purpose of it. Is that it's not a pretty film, it's not meant to be.
It's got the charm, but also the horror of old photographs.
Yeah,
I find horror movies from say the 1920s and that sort of an era so much more terrifying than modern stuff. I don't know what it is. I think it's just it's something about the visuals of it and not being able to see everything as clearly. And I mean, Robert Eggers is clearly a fan of all of that sort of stuff, and plays with that oeuvre really, really well. I'm really excited for this film. I'm looking forward to seeing it in the theater. I'm looking forward to being really uncomfortable throughout the whole experience.
Oh well, get uncomfortable now because it's coming at us really quickly.
I love that it's coming out on Christmas Day as well. I just think that there's something.
Merry Christmas.
There's something really perverse about that, and I dig it.
Yeah. Well, that was the only trailer that I sort of picked up on this week. There was Angry Birds 3, but I feel like they've definitely jumped the proverbial shark on this one. So I don't even think it's worth mentioning, even though it's going to be it'll still do really well at the cinema with the kids. I think they've really struggled with this new one because it's all about parenthood, as the Angry Birds and the Parenthood. So, I like I said, I don't think it's really worth talking about too much.
All right.
One thing that I think is worth talking about, which is really, really interesting. So we know that Millie Bobby Brown and also David Harbour, who were, father and daughter. Well, pseudo father and daughter on Stranger Things.
Found father and daughter.
Yeah, so they obviously had a bit of a tiff. It's quite public, and we know that they've sort of patched up their problem and moved on from that. The part of that is that they are reuniting as father and daughter again in an all new series from which is part of A24. There's no name yet or working title at this stage of the game, but I do have a small sort of synopsis on it, and I'll just read what it says. It says a disgraced FBI agent is lured back into the field when his estranged daughter, who followed in his footsteps, vanishes on a mission. So this looks like it's a bit of a spy, espionage. Esque, bit like Alias by the sounds of it.
This is a series, not a film.
This will be a TV series on Netflix. Yeah. So no date yet. They haven't started shooting. It's just been announced. I Netflix. Yeah, it's good. I mean, for more than anything else, it's good that they've obviously patched up their differences and that they'll be acting together again. And I think that they did a really good job of convincing us that they were father and daughter. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, the dynamic between them was an important part of Stranger Things. So I'm looking forward to seeing them work together again.
Yeah, absolutely. We said last week that we had some news coming from Annecy, which is the animation television and film festival, if you want to call it that.
Hasn't there been a lot coming out of that festival?
Massive. It's absolutely massive. I suppose the first one that we should probably talk about is the 3 announcements that kind of caught everybody by surprise. And we'll talk about them individually, but I'll just rate the 3 that was probably the big surprises, which was Crypto. These are all DC animated series. So we're getting Crypto, we're getting Joker Laugh Riot, and we're also getting an absolute Batman, which was absolutely a surprise for everybody. They kept that one really, really, really secret, didn't they?
Yeah, well, it's unprecedented in comic book stuff that a storyline, a mainline story or Elseworlds or otherwise from either of the big companies has been, I guess, converted into a television or film media so quickly. We're still inside, 2 years worth of issues of the main comic book. We still haven't had 25 issues of the comic itself. So it's huge news. But I really am excited by this. I'm excited that they're sort of striking while the iron's hot, and interested to see what's going to come of it, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at other works, right? If you look at, say, something like Invincible, I mean, that took the end of a series, which was over 100 issues, before it even got picked up. So, like you say, for this to be under 2 years from inception, this is phenomenal. And they've obviously been working on it, earlier. I'm
trying to think of other, sort of comic book properties that have had adaptations so quickly, and there's not many that spring to mind. Perhaps like Naomi, there was a TV series based on Brian Michael Bendis's character. That was very quick. But I really can't think of one that's happened this quickly. And
no,
as I said, I think it's exciting. One of the great benefits of the absolute series, not just Batman but all of them, is that the pace of it has been so fast. Yeah, they just keep their foot on the pedal, and I think that this is just another example of that.
Yeah, and I think too that the likes of Invincible has really helped to push more adult esque animation. I mean, we've seen that with Creature Commandos as well. That's done exceptionally well. And season 2's around the corner for us, so which is super exciting. So I'm really excited about that. I have seen a little bit of Crypto, just an image of Crypto. This is definitely geared towards kids, and Crypto's a bit crazy, as the dog this time round. So it's probably not for me, but hopefully it'll be really popular for the kids. And then Joker Laugh Riot, which was another real surprise, which is an anime that's coming out. So he looks creepy as. So from the image,
I think that's got great potential as well. I really enjoyed both the Batman Ninja films. The animation and the story in those was amazing. And the Joker was definitely a highlight as a character in those as well.
He was bonkers.
Yeah, well, and I think that's why I'm excited about it. Anime is very brave in terms of, going very crazy and being creative in ways that I think Western animation just sort of it isn't always brave enough to adventure towards.
Yep.
And so I think it's a really exciting matchup. I'm pumped to see that.
Yeah, agreed. 100% agreed. More news. DC just seemed to just churn these out. They were just waiting for this opportunity. But we also got a first, well, not so much a look, but we definitely got a synopsis on the Superpowers animated series that's going to be coming out. So
I saw that there was. Saw that there were some images, but I didn't really recognize too many, if any, of the characters in them.
Yeah, so I mean the show will center around younger heroes. So I don't know whether this is geared like to a Teen Titans sort of market, or whether it's going to have a younger look but a more adult content. I'm guessing it's going to be more towards the Teen Titans, but they're young heroes attending Justice League Academy. Where they become fully licensed superheroes, where they learn to be fully licensed superheroes, under the guidance of instructors like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Black Canary, Mr. Terrific, and more. And so among those students revealed so far is Black Lightning, Jesse Chambers, Plastic Man, Terra, Aquagirl, and Guy Gardner, which is an interesting one. Black
Lightning's an interesting one as well, because he's not usually part of that sort of younger group of heroes.
Yeah. So from what I understand is that as they go through their education of superpowers, they continue to level up. So they get more powers as they go. So as they learn, their powers increase. So that's it. I'm kind of trying to work it out how that works, because if your powers are your powers and they've always had powers, are they holding them back? They're wearing a collar that only grants them certain amount of power, and then as they go on, they're allowed more. I'm not too sure, but it's an interesting take. And like I said, I think this is more geared towards our sort of, I would say, our Teen Titans market.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll definitely give it a look anyway. So.
Yeah. The other one in DC animated news, which I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting an animated film, but we're with the regards to the dynamic duo, which will have Dick Grayson and Jason Todd in it. Did you hear the style of animation that this is going to be?
I've heard all along that it's meant to be a blend of like animation and puppetry and
stop motion and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm fascinated by the concept. It's been in development for a long time. I'm just trying to see some stuff.
Well, they've started releasing some sort of behind the scenes of a city building and a bus and things like that. So, which is interesting. I wonder whether this is going to be very much on the same line as what we got with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, where we had that sort of stop motion-esque style.
It was all still animation though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. As I said, I'm really eager to see it because I love Mutant Mayhem. I thought the film was great. And I'm really hoping we get more of that for the Turtles. But I'm just dying to see some of it because it sounds fascinating to me. I'm a fan of puppetry and stop motion and animation and anything that blends all of those things together. I can't quite get my head around, but in an exciting sort of way. So I'm just dying to see some of it.
Well, I mean, we're definitely seeing in animation the risks that are now being taken on trying to push the envelope, and I think that the Spider-Verse, films are the ones that have sort of really changed the outlook on how they should be done, creatively. And when we've talked, lovingly about the Mall series, where they were really pushing the envelope when it came to trying different mediums like smoke machines overlaid with animation and things like that. So I'm excited to see what this looks like. It's a huge plate that that DC are serving up when it comes to animation, which is really surprising considering that how they're treating a lot of the rest of their property. This is from Warner Brothers. This is a really interesting take, but I'm excited to see what the future is for DC animation. That's for sure.
I'm really excited by it, and I'm really interested to see how it all sort of unfolds. I've really been enjoying the unfolding DC universe under James Gunn. I really like Creature Commandos. I love Peacemaker. I obviously love Superman. I still haven't seen Supergirl, unfortunately, because of this bug that I've had, but I'm hoping to fix that up tomorrow. But I think, the concept originally was that all of this stuff is going to blend and contribute to the same universe, whether it's animation or whether it's live action or, I'm interested to see how it all gels together, I guess, around the live action stuff, and bolsters it up and sort of supports the story as a whole. I think it's really exciting.
Yeah, I agree with you. 100%. While we're talking about DC, massive rumor. So this is sort of just dropped today, and I'm not too sure if you heard about it. We've got a very, very strong indicator of who our next Batman will be as part of the James Gunn universe. Have you heard about this?
No, I have not.
Okay, so it's so the strong rumor that's coming out, and it's really interesting because about 11 months ago, James Gunn was in an interview and he was talking about David Cornsweet and how he had just been announced about him, and they were asking, if there were any other really strong contenders, and he started to wax very lyrically about one person in particular and how he would love to see him as part of the universe. And that's Tom Brittney. So I'm not too sure if you know who Tom Brittney is.
I'm not sure that I do.
Yeah, so he's an English actor. He's in his 30s. He hasn't really. There's a new TV series coming out soon called Westies, which he'll be in. Which they've started to promote now. He was in a sort of like a World War film called Greyhound, and but what I know him from is he's in an English TV series called Grantchester, which has Robson Green
with it. Yeah.
In it, so where he played a vicar who solved murder mysteries with Robson Green, who was the police detective, and I think it's set in the 1950s or 60s.
Yeah, I've seen images from that show, and that timeline seems to check out.
Yeah, so yeah, he's known, but he's not known, if that makes sense, So he's a bit like David Cornsweet, where we have, he has been in stuff, but this is kind of the big thing, right? And like I said, he was talking about him 11 months ago. He was definitely on the list of, he was in like the top 3 of fan theories of that he could be. But there's very, very strong rumor, and there's been quite a few sort of backing that rumor now. that he's going to be the next Batman. So watch this space. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about it next week and it not be rumor, but it seems like it's pretty plausible at this stage.
Okay. Well, as we always say when it comes to these DC casting things, when James confirms, then that's when we know.
Then that's when it'll be. But look,
but yeah, you're right. There's often buzz beforehand, so no, there might be something to it. Interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting indeed. On other news, we really, really interesting news actually. We always like to talk about how somebody who may have purchased an item from Goodwill or somewhere like that, and we've talked about the famous Superman comic that ended up being quite significant amount of millions of dollars, and all being hidden up in a base in an attic. And this time round, this is a really interesting one where we've got a He-Man figure. So original 1983 He-Man figure, still mint on card, and also in plastic. And it was I think at the time it was sold for $5.99 or something like that in the US. And it's just been sold for $80,000. So that's a tidy little investment right there.
That's not bad.
Yeah, there's no details as to whether this was a collector who had had this and just has been looking after it and decided to sell it. But yeah, that's rather interesting nonetheless.
I still have such fond memories of those original Masters of the Universe figure packages. I still have vivid memories of going into I don't know why, but it used to be a toy world at Doncaster Shopping Town. And my parents used to take us there some weekends, and every time I went in, I always checked in the same spot because I knew where the He-Man figures were. And I can just remember how those packets felt, how they smelt. I just have such fondness for those.
Yeah, I still do it now. So
yeah. No, it's amazing how toys and that sort of thing can take you back.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some more news when it comes to animation. Another one, I'm not too sure whether you saw this, but we're getting a Conan the Barbarian animated series.
Genndy Tartakovsky.
Who did Primal,
of Samurai Jack and Clone Wars,
and also Primal. Did you ever watch Primal?
I've watched a little bit of it, but I need to catch up on the rest.
Yeah, amazing. So this is great. I look, it's right up his alley. The animation's going to be amazing. It's a great storyline to jump on. If you like those other ones that we've just mentioned before, I think especially Primal. I think this is going to be a really awesome series. So it'll be short. I imagine it'll be short like Primal, where we only get like 6 episodes. But I think they'll be really meaty and quite compelling to watch. So
I'm excited by that because some of Gendy's like Clone Wars stuff from back in the day is still some of my favorite Star Wars. Like I don't think it's regarded as canon anymore, but it certainly is in my fandom because some of that stuff is gold.
Well, that whole Mace Windu scene when he takes on all the bots,
crazy. Some of the battle scenes in it, are just amazing. But even the character designs, like the character design of Mace Windu and Yoda, it just amazing. I love that stuff. So, as you say, I think it's perfect for Conan, and I'm really looking forward to that too.
Yeah, agreed. It just one other thing is that I found really interesting, and we keep talking about TC. I've got a little bit of Marvel news next, but DC Studios has confirmed that the actors who have been cast as Darkseid, Mr. Miracle, and in the Mr. Miracle series, animated series, will also play the live action character in the DCU.
Yep. So that makes sense.
That's really interesting news, right? Because usually we don't have the actor who does the voice playing it live action, but this is very much in synergy of each other.
I think there's been, we've sort of seen precedent for that happening in the DCU previously. If you watch a show like Creature Commandos and keep an eye on the actors that are playing those characters, I think they've cast them partly because of their voice talents, but also because if they decided they wanted to bring them into live action, the actors that they've cast in those roles, certainly could play those characters. Yeah. I'm sure we're going to see characters like, Frankenstein and the Bride and that sort of character in live action at some stage. And so I'm not surprised about that at all. They're still being very tight-lipped about who these castings are, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And, I mean, we get Mr. Miracle later in the year, I think it is. So,
that sounds about right. I'm really excited for that series.
Yeah. I am as well. So that's really good to hear. And I mean, you're right. I mean, David Harbour played Hellboy, even though it wasn't a fantastic film. I can see how he could very easily slot into the Frankenstein its monster, role. Based on his portrayal of Hellboy as well. So so that's
multiple castings in Creature Commandos. Like the character, as I said, the character of the Bride in Creature Commandos, the actress that plays her name has escaped me, unfortunately, but she was in Game of Thrones. She was also in the Obi-Wan series. And when you see that actress, excuse me. You could certainly see how she could play that character in live action very easily.
Is it Indira? Indira?
Indira, is it Indira Varma?
Varma, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. She'd be perfect in live action, and there's several other castings in that show as well that would be just as effective in live action.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's the same with Alan Tudyk, right? Because he plays a robot, doesn't he? So GI Robot.
Robot.
So I can definitely see him in that role as well. And we've had others who have played characters before that have popped up in Creature Commandos.
Yeah, so, I think it's going to become more and more normal. I think. There's certainly been characters in the DCU that have been voiced by other actors, and before they're cast in live action. It's not always going to be the case, but it's definitely going to be fun to keep an eye on the castings for the animated shows, with an eye towards perhaps those actors playing them in live action. It's just a whole different level of intrigue for fans.
Yeah, so I don't know if you ever watched the TV series, but she was Indra was also in Human Target with Mark Valley.
Okay.
And so Mark Valley was supposed to be in the first season of it's now escaped me. One of my favorite shows, and I've just completely forgotten what it's called. Anyway, I'll remember it in a sec. But he ended up. Rock? In Fringe.
There in the big blue house.
So Fringe. It was Fringe. So Mark Valley was supposed to be in Fringe, and he was in the pilot and turned up, I think, in the second episode. And then he got booked for Human Target,
which is another DC property.
Yeah, which they just had a series just recently, which was awesome, which had fire and ice in it. So and she was in that for the second season, which was great. So
okay.
Yeah, really, really good series though. If you haven't,
she's a really good actress. She had a sort of a small short role in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, but she was really, really good in that.
Yeah, and she was in Game of Thrones. She was Pedro Pascal's wife, wasn't she? If I remember right.
Wife or sister, or she was one of the. She was the mother of the Sand Snakes.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, she was really, really formidable.
Yeah. So, on moving on to Marvel news, it looks like we're getting some strong indicators that they're moving forward now with Black Panther 3. So I know that that Ryan Coogler has sort of earmarked that as his next real big project after X-Files gets up and going. So there's a little bit of sort of speculation on what that's looking like based on some of the interviews that he's had of late, and he's looking at exploring what we've been talking about on the show. So he must be listening and watching. Clearly, that it's going to be that coming of age for T'Challa's son. And taking on the mantle of that. And so if you give that time period, there could be a period where they could really show that, because we really didn't see, I can't remember T'Challa's wife's name in the end. I can't remember her name, but we didn't see her really in the second in the second film. So she could have quite easily been away with child, or had a child, and the time that's passed is enough to, bring in a, young Avenger, if you want to call them that.
I can't remember. I've only seen Wakanda Forever once. I need to watch it again, so I'm not too clear on the details. But I think it's going to be really interesting to see what direction they take Black Panther 3. It's been a difficult sort of story for them to navigate since Chadwick Boseman's unfortunate death, devastating death. So I'm interested to see sort of. I think more than the second movie, this third one is definitely going to give us an idea of what trajectory the whole Wakanda verse is going to take in the future of the MCU, and I'm really excited to see it, because it's a really important part of the MCU story. And I'm dying to see what they do with it next.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Only other news that is worth talking about is a little bit of toy news, and friends of the pod, the Reluctant an Adult podcast, seem to the ones who broke the story before everybody else. But it's worth talking about, which is, and I'm not too sure if you've seen it, which is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that's coming out from Hasbro. From Mattel with Skeletor.
I did see it. Yes.
Yeah. So Jim Bro's Skeletor. So for those that have seen the film, you know what we're talking about. For those who haven't, it's not really a spoiler, but you do get to see Skeletor pump an iron in the gym.
Couple of Skeletor variants we get to see.
Yes, definitely a variant, and he's and it's a great scene, and I think this is a great idea for an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con. So I know that the guys on the podcast they saw it on Reddit and jumped on and posted straight away, and they seem to be the first. So congratulations to them for bringing it to everybody's attention. But I think
I did see their post. It was a good one.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward for it to come out, and and I mean, it'll be really interesting to see how much it's going to be, right? So that's the real thing. But
I'm hoping that it does really well, because my dream is to get the office worker one.
Oh yes.
Whatever they do, they need to do it in a scale where you can see all the details, because from memory, his shirt's got like sort of bone patterns, or his tie does, or both.
Yep.
I want to see his name tag.
I think it had Skelly on it, didn't it?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the whole shebang. Yeah. When we walked out of the movie, I remember saying to producer Kim and my boys, I'm really hoping that they do some action figures or some Funko Pops or something for the Skeletor variants, because the Jim Bro one's really cool, and I get that he'll sell really, really well, and as he should. But it's the office worker one for me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. So we'll have some news for you in coming weeks. Anyway, San Diego Comic-Con's coming up. That's between July the 23rd and the 26th. Get ready for a tidal wave of all things pop culture news in the Zest.
Always a good time of year.
Yeah, always a good time of year. Lots to announce, lots to appear. Also, look, let's see what that looks like. I don't have any other news. Do you have any news at all?
No. Well, I think, like I mentioned earlier, I've been so out of it, I haven't made any notes or anything. I've not been up to my usual already subpar standard this week. So
would you say you feel a little bit weird?
Yeah, I guess I would. Yeah.
Well, that makes a great segue into
That's terrifying. Is that your hands?
Yeah, that my delicate hands. Definitely not.
No, that's the stuff I've had nightmares like this.
I took a page out of Robert Edgar's book, so on that one.
Yeah, no, I can see that, and I appreciate it, but no.
So we're back with another Weird Files, and we're really excited to see that everybody's so excited about the Weird Files, other than MJ. Look, you've got to admit that they, the last couple have been pretty good so far. We've had a car park wrestling. We've had the fake tour guide. Hopefully this week is up to the same caliber as others.
They all blend into the one pastiche of beige boringness for me. So I don't know.
Well, well, you know what? I think what you're always looking forward to is Florida Man.
Yeah, and I do like that.
Because guess what? He's back. He's back for another week.
Hey there.
Florida Man has been arrested for building an emotional support tiki bar in a Walmart car park.
An emotional support tiki bar.
Yeah, for in the parking lot for stressed out shoppers.
Okay.
So police have arrested a Florida man after authorities say he constructed a tiki bar in the middle of a Walmart parking lot and began offering therapy mojitos to frustrated customers.
In the parking lot.
According to witnesses, the man spent most of the afternoon greeting drivers with asking them how rough their grocery trip had been. Police say that the makeshift tiki stand included what is that? It included bamboo roofing,
It's your crappy story, man.
What's that?
It's your crappy story, man.
But they included bamboo roofing, string lights, folding bar stools, and a cocktail menu featuring drinks. And here's the names for you. So there was the child support colada. There was the rollback rum runner, and there was the self checkout survivor, which he had on offer. Customers reportedly lined up after the man began handing out free samples to people leaving the store visibly angry.
Who's taking free samples from a dude in a parking lot, serving drinks out of the back of a van?
I know, right?
Free is free, right?
Yeah, that's right. One witness told police, I came out for batteries and somehow ended up discussing my divorce with a shirtless guy named Coconut Brian.
Coconut Brian.
Authorities say that the man claimed that the bar was a public service after seeing two distressed parents arguing near the garden centre. The operation finally ended after officers noticed several shoppers sitting around the tiki hut chanting, "One more round." Police reports that the man remained extremely cooperative during the arrest and allegedly asked officers if they would like a drink on the way out.
Well, all I can say to that is cheers, Florida man.
So I think that's I think that one's a great one. But look, if anything, well done, Coconut Brian, and your being a public service to the disgruntled
we need to get
shopper.
Coconut. We need to get Coconut Brian together with the wrestling dude.
Yeah, I want a T-shirt now. Coconut Brian's Walmart tiki bar on it. So I think that'd be a great shirt for merch.
We can get the tiki bar sponsorship on the back and the wrestling stuff on the front. That'd be great.
Yeah, love it. That'd be amazing. That'd be absolutely amazing. But that's another Weird Files from us to you. I hope you enjoyed that one. I know I did. Probably a little bit too much, actually.
Me or other people?
Nobody's asking you.
Okay.
But
moving on.
You can hit us up on Pulp Culture Pod on all our socials. If you've got a story that's you think is worthy of jumping on the Weird Files, definitely let us know. We would love to feature that.
I thought you were going to say we would love to have an interesting one day.
But look, it's always good to have a bit of a laugh, and I think that's what I enjoy so much about the Weird Files is the weird and wonderful. That's for sure.
That is true.
Hey, we've got a little bit in the tomb for this week.
Okay.
So I haven't got a banner as of yet, unfortunately. But I'll definitely have to get one in the coming weeks. Sorry, everyone. I've let down the team.
Something to look forward to.
But next week I'll have a tomb banner for us. But according to multiple reports now, and we have talked about it in the past that the two actors that played Imhotep and Anoxinamun are actually have signed their contracts, and there's a strong rumor that this will be announced at San Diego Comic-Con. The whole cast will be announced there. So I believe that they are taking center stage at San Diego Comic-Con. So
Hall H?
Hall H, yes. So it would be interesting to see what comes out of those announcements. But that's the very, very strong indicator that they will be back. And if that's the case, it'll be a really interesting story how they're going to bring both of those characters back, because they definitely put them to bed very, very nicely by the end of number 2, film 2. The Mummy Returns. So
that's
yeah,
that's the whole point of mummies, isn't it? That they come back.
Yep, they wrap themselves up and out they come again. So that's really great. That's great news if that's the case. And looking forward to seeing where that takes us for the Mummy 4.
That'll be a panel to look forward to. Especially if they're doing Hall H, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to be there to witness that. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
It's not too late. Hook us up, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, we're ready. Passports in hand. We're good. I packed. I've already packed. Waiting. We're just waiting for you.
That's probably it. No, hook us up.
Yep. And unfortunately, we don't have any Mos Eisley Mailbag this week.
No,
just unfortunate that MJ wasn't feeling so well. I did do a poll, or it was actually a recording. I went on the street and recorded the response of people when I said that we weren't going to feature Cyril this week, and this was their response. I can't say any more than that. If the Pulp Nation is clapping and cheering for no Cyril, then we've got to give them what they want. So
cheap sound effects. That's what we're going for. Well, I got to tell you, not only will Cyril be back with a vengeance next week, I will be back with a vengeance next week. I might be 70% of capacity at the moment, but next week I'll be coming back at 150%, and none of
MJ's Shadow Lord.
You're not going to know what hit you.
Will it be like me with my public service announcement when I had my Red Bull just prior?
Yeah, there's going to be teeth and blood all over the place.
Well, looking forward to you circling the waters next week. But get ready for that next week, Pulp Nation. We look forward to having the Mos Eisley Mailbag back with us next week, which will be
brace yourselves.
A lot of fun. Before we get into the aisle, maybe let's go to a quick commercial break.
Every night, Alex Rogan dreams of going far away.
You really are leaving here, aren't you?
Tonight, he will go further than he ever dreamed.
Welcome to Rylos, my boy.
He's 1 in a million.
Alert, we are under attack.
But the odds against him are 1,000,000 to 1. Alex Rogan is the last starfighter. Rated PG. Starts Friday at select theaters. Check newspapers for locations.
There you go. What a classic film that is.
That's not a segue into our reading stuff on the aisle, is it?
Oh, it definitely is, for sure. I wouldn't have it any other way. Do you want me to go first, and then seeing we've already had that nice little segue there?
Yes, I would like you to do that, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all down for that, actually. So as you saw, the Last Starfighter, which was a 1984 film, was a big hit, actually. $15 million budget, and did over $160 million. I think it was at the time, which was
a lot of money
actually,
back in the day.
Yeah, definitely money. That's for sure. It was a great film, and it's about a teenager, Alex Rogan, who is playing a video game, and it just so turns out that the video game is a recruitment exercise to join the Starfighter Command and fight in space. And so he is recruited by a character named Centauri, which was played by Robert Preston, and he ends up Alex ends up teaming up with David Hirley, I think you pronounce his name, who went on to being the old guy villain in RoboCop 1 and 2. So, I'm talking about the film, but not about what I've actually read. This week, I managed to get my hands on the Last Starfighter movie adaptation. So this is a fantastic book. And if you've watched the film, then you'll really enjoy this. If you love 80s cartoons, 80s comics, then you'll definitely love this. This is done by Mad Cave, and it's a compilation of the it was a 3-issue limited series that they brought out from the film. It was adapted from the actual film itself, with a couple of little creative licenses in there. The book overall is a staggering 80-page book, which is really nice. And it's the original printing of it. You've got
it's a reproduction of the adaptation from back in the day, isn't it?
Exactly. Yep. 100%.
Because it's been out of print for decades.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And so you've got you've got Brett Blevin and Tony Salmons on doing the art on this, and so you know that you're in good hands when it comes to this. And it's just a lot of fun. The colors are saturated and terrible, and but it's just really, it's a fun read. And it just brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. Really, I really enjoyed The Last Starfighter. I think I watched it a couple of years back, and it hasn't dated well, as in like for effects and things like that. But still, what a great fun, entertaining film that it was.
I would be surprised if I've seen it in maybe the last 35 years.
Yeah, right.
I know I've seen it more than once, because it was one of those movies that we was on rotation when we were kids. But I'd be interested to see it again, and I'd definitely be interested to see the comic adaptation. I'm a bit of a fan of Brett Blevin's. He did a lot of work on, I think it was like the New Mutants and maybe Power Pack and some of those Marvel titles from back in the day. And I was a big fan of his art. So I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the only thing I've been reading this week. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on Mask and reviewing that next week, along with some G.I. Joe, which is on the top of my pile. So I've got a bit to catch up on there.
Yeah, nice. I've been reading bits and pieces, but not heaps. I've been sleeping a lot this week, so I haven't been reading it or watching as much as I usually would. I did, however, read a local book. I posted about this on socials this morning, I think. Again, my brain's not working all that well, but I ran into a customer at the shop who was also a creator, Sam Ryan, or Sam Joe Ryan is credited as the writer of this comic. I'll show you the cover for our video viewers. It's called Overload. And yeah, I just got to chatting with Sam in the shop, and was really intrigued to find out what it was that he and his collaborator, the Italian artist Niccolo Iolappi, had produced. And I have to say, it's a really fun time. I was reading it this morning, and I have to, like, the artwork reminds me of, and I know this is a big call, but it reminds me of Daniel Warren Johnson, which, you know, is one of the most sort of, you know, red hot artists of the day. So I was a little bit apprehensive about saying that, but it's true, especially some of the action stuff in this book.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a superhero book. It's about people with powers, you know, sort of wild costumes and names and all sorts of stuff. But it's a really great read. I don't know all that much more about it, other than I think that there's a second issue being worked on, and I hope that's the case, because, yeah, I really loved it. I thought it was a really great read. So although I've been unwell, I haven't not been reading. But but as I said, Overload. It's available from All Star Comics Melbourne, from the local section.
Not a sponsor, but is
not a sponsor,
but pays you.
Yeah. Okay, it reminds me, actually, I meant to do another post this afternoon, Nath, but your book's back on the shelves at All Star as well.
No way.
It is.
Get out.
Yeah, Hard Boiled issue 1 and 2 are now available again from All Star. So
issue 1 and 2.
Have a look, you guys.
Written by me and an amazing art by Luke Andrew. It's just to give you a very quick premise, a bit of a plug, even though we're not doing the shout. It's about an adventurer named Egg, who is actually an egg with arms and legs.
He sure is.
Who is like Indiana Jones. However, he finds artifacts and sells them to the highest bidder, along with his co-conspirator, or his sidekick, as he likes to call him, Kung Fu Joe. So that's pretty much in a nutshell, and it's a fun ride. Lots of puns, lots of callbacks to nostalgic film and TV, and with some amazing art from Luke. So
a very good read if you're into the things that we talk about on this podcast.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, for sure.
As I said, I'll do a post afterwards, because
did you take a photo?
All I'll say is that it's in good company, as you'll see.
No, right next to yours.
Yes, indeed.
Did any sell?
No, not today.
It'll have cobwebs on it for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, give it a half decade, and we'll see how we go.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's.
They look nice though, but
I bet they do. They're great.
I'll do a post over and check it out.
Yeah, we one of those covers is actually done by Chamber, so really they're great covers. I really love them. So I'll eventually finish 3, and we'll put it as a collective works with a prequel of Kung Fu Joe, and put it all together and slap it into a Kickstarter when I manage to get around to doing that. But
you got plenty of time on your hands.
They're ready to go. The prequel has been done. I've just got to finish lettering it and putting it all together. And the prequel, Kung Fu Joe, which is a nice parody or a callback to one of my favorite films of all time, Big Trouble in Little China, which features Kung Fu Joe in the streets of San Francisco. So lots of fun there. But look, eventually we'll get around to doing it. So
check it out at All Star Comics Melbourne, everybody.
Anyway, I think that's everything for the aisle. But again, if there's anything that if you've got a comic or you've written something or you'd like us to check it out, definitely hit us up on all our socials under Pulp Culture Pod. We would love to promote any independent artists or writers or collective teams, or even a creative studio that is doing books. We're quite happy just to chat all things indie. If you've got something that you'd like us to talk about, that's for sure.
And we could talk about local stuff all day, and we will.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we get into the rewatch, maybe we should have another commercial break. We'll be right back.
Thursday night at 7:30.
Put on your cards, your backgammon boards. Lucky Buck is back.
Buck Rogers returns to Channel 9.
It appears you have returned to Earth 504 years later. You are now in the 25th century.
Gil Gerard and Aaron Gray
Hey, Colonel, take it easy. I'd fly with you anytime.
blast into the 25th century with the original spaceman.
Let's see how you like a little old-fashioned red doggy.
Buck Rogers returns Thursday, 7:30 on Channel 9.
There you go, Buck Rogers. Did you ever watch Buck Rogers?
I did, but did he just say a little good old-fashioned red dogging?
Yep.
What does that mean?
I don't think it was the same terminology as what we classify it now, but
I don't know what it is now, but it just doesn't sound right.
It just doesn't sound right.
No.
But yeah,
No more from Buck Rogers for a while until he says he's going to behave.
Oh, look, I don't think there was anything bad about it. It's actually a football term, which means to blitz. So there you go, red dogging. So
okay.
did a quick Google search there, just to define that, so that everybody knew your insinuation isn't bad.
Okay, so it says more about me than it does about Buck Rogers.
I think you're referring to raw dogging, which is completely different.
You know, you really didn't have to say it on the record. I'd managed to avoid it, and then you just came straight out and said it.
Anyway, just clarifying for all the population.
Family show, people.
It sure is. We're keeping it PG.
It was
13. Oh well. Anyway, the rewatch. What have you been watching this week? You were talking about Widow's Bay.
Yeah, Widow's Bay. I think we're up to episode 5, so we've still got 5 to go.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're really enjoying it. It's really, really good. Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of other time this week. I was hoping to have seen Supergirl. It's very rare that a superhero release, DC or Marvel, comes out and I don't see it within the first couple of days. But I was just way too ill this week, so I haven't managed to get there yet, although the plan is to see it tomorrow night. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I've seen now 2 episodes of season 3 of House of the Dragon. The first episode was really spectacular. It had a huge battle in it, but I probably enjoyed the second episode even more. It had more of that sort of, dramatic developments and intrigue and betrayals and, sort of bloody battles and all sorts of stuff in it that we like in our Westeros stuff. I've also rewatched the last episode of season 1 of X-Men 97 in preparation for the new series coming out, which I think must come out Friday our time.
Yes, it does come out Friday our time. Yep.
Yeah, so that's a quick summary, but that's pretty much been the summary of what I've been watching this week.
So you watched 4 and 5 of Widow's Bay. One of those is the Sunset Cocktails episode. Is that right?
Yeah, we have watched that episode. I can't remember if that was episode 3 or 4.
Where she had the self-help book.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, no,
it's one of the crazier episodes, that's for sure.
Yeah, the whole time that was going on, I knew something was up. I didn't quite realize what it was, but it was a heck of an episode. And then the other one was the sort of the flashback episode, which I thought was really great. I can't remember the name of the actress that sort of headlined that episode, but she was amazing. So we're still very much enjoying Widow's Bay.
Yeah, good. And that story, that fifth episode, it definitely starts a new chapter in Widow's Bay, and that gets carried through. So something really to look forward to there.
I could sort of tell that was a leveling up of the series. Like it was
definitely
sort of broadening the horizons considerably, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to subsequent episodes. Enjoy very much. It's nice.
Nice.
Wow, what have you been watching?
Yeah, well, for me, I've been watching quite a bit actually. I, unlike you, went and saw Supergirl. So kept that one pretty quiet. And yeah, I think I'll wait until you see it, and then we can have a conversation about it.
All right.
It's very disappointing that it hasn't done very well at the cinema. It's the lowest scoring, as in dollar wise, for a DC film. So it's done 62. I think it's done 63 million worldwide. So including the US, and this is the week leading up to 4th of July weekend. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that that it hasn't done better, considering the campaign that they've had and the money that they've spent to promote it. But yeah, I definitely think that we'll reserve that conversation for probably next week. When you've seen it, and we can talk about it more in length then.
I'm still really excited about seeing it. I can't wait. I know there's been a lot of talk around the movie, and there's been lots of opinions and reviews, both negative and positive. But my usual tactic is to sort of not listen to most of them and just go and judge for myself. So that's what I'll be doing, and I look forward to talking about it one way or the other next week.
Yeah, absolutely, and I couldn't agree with you more. Before I talk about the next one, I should probably. We spoke last week, and you took me to task about my VPN, and you made some demands last week. What was that demand?
I demanded that if you were going to talk about stuff that I wasn't going to be able to easily watch or read, because we had an incident regarding the Ben 10 comic book as well. No, I'm just being very specific and clear here. It's not just about stuff that I can watch. It's also about stuff I can read. And you know that when there's something out there that I can't read, that hits particularly close to home, because I'm a reading guy.
So all the feels.
All the feels. Yeah, sorry. I'm still passionate. I'm still upset about it. But my demand was that if you were going to talk about that sort of stuff, before you talk about it and you get me excited and you get our listeners and our viewers excited about something, like Ben 10 or like My Adventures with Superman, new episodes of that.
Yes.
That you need to make sure that you flag that those things that you're talking about are inaccessible to those of us who are boots on the ground, salt of the earth, the non 1%er type types with VPNs. You need to let us know, and preferably in as bold and as loud a fashion as possible.
Well, let me be bold.
Arr, matey, raise the Vapid Pirate Nonsense flag.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. No notes.
No, no notes.
No notes. It's got audio. I've got video. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Because now at least, look, I don't mind you talking about. You can talk about all sorts of stuff that I can't watch or read.
And you tune
I just
out.
want to know about it in advance. Because I don't want.
What about the voice actor that I got to do the pirate?
Was it who was that? Was it?
It was me.
It sounded like Daryl Summers. Was it Daryl Summers?
No, it was me. Anyway, how dare you?
No.
Yeah, well, yeah. You said you didn't have notes. Now,
Well, if it was Daryl Summers, it was really good, and if it was you, it was awful.
Okay, I've got some things I need to talk about,
right.
and you're not going to be happy about them, but I'm going to talk about them anyway.
Okay.
My Adventures with Superman season 3, episode 2 has now come out, and it's just as good as the first one. We get a.
Didn't you talk about this last week?
I did talk about an episode last week. Or was it episode 3? Maybe it was episode 3. But this one is no, it's episode 2. It's definitely episode 2. It featured it was very heavily on Jimmy's character. And we have a special guest appearance by Gigantor in this.
Not too many spoilers, thanks. I'm going to watch it
and
eventually.
they all die at the end. But this story is going to travel very much on the reign of the Supermen, where we'll get featuring those characters. We've got one now, but I'm guessing the rest will come as the episodes go on. This is a fun ride. It's really good to watch. I believe it is coming to ABC iView. I've actually reached out to ABC iView to ask them for comment and to give us an indicator. So hopefully,
get them to hurry the frig up.
Well, hopefully in the coming weeks we'll have something that we can say something positive about. In the meantime, the other one that I know that you might actually flip the table on this one is and it's not coming out until August on HBO Max in Australia, which is Adventure Time Side Quests. So
have you seen this as well?
Yeah, this has been released in the US.
I feel a bit like perhaps you should have put up the warning again.
Oh, hang on. Well, let's just go back.
Arr, matey, raise the Vapid Pirate Nonsense flag.
Are you saying? Is he saying it right? Are you saying Vapid Pirate Nonsense?
The Vapid Nonsense flag. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's his pirate accent. So. So I have seen 2 episodes of Adventure Time Side Quests.
Excuse me, sorry, I got a bit of a cough.
I've caused him
to go on. Please proceed. Don't let me interrupt you.
I won't say what they're about. What I will say is this feels just like it felt with the regular show Lost Tapes, where we have a revisit of a series that we weren't expecting to get anything back again. The animation is different. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's catered to a younger market, but I don't think that detracts from the storyline at all. I think the stories, it just feels like we are getting some new adventures of Finn and Jake.
It's younger Finn and Jake.
Yeah, this is younger
right?
Finn and Jake. So Finn is a little bit more naive and a little bit more got more gusto than he probably does in the original series.
Younger and dumber.
Yeah, but just more gung ho, right? Just running into running into danger without really thinking about it.
Yeah, he's got no fear.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, like I said, I won't go into too much, but this will be out in August on HBO Max. I've looked it up just to make sure that this is not something that you're not going to be able to get hold of.
I'm only making that face because I thought it was October.
Yeah, from my understanding, I thought it was August, but I could be wrong when I was looking it up. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely well worth October 5. You are correct. I thought it was August, but October 5. So it's not too far away. It's far away enough, but it's not too far away.
So it says he's that's seen them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I might watch 3 and 4 tonight. I don't know if I feel like it on my VPN. But yeah, definitely when it does come out, it's well worth a watch. There'll be 20 episodes. I think they're about 11 to 15 minutes each. So they're short and sharp and straight to the point.
A new point of order for this segment, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put some sort of a time limit on how you're allowed to talk about these things.
Okay.
So it'll be
30
like
seconds?
Yeah. It'll be like 30 seconds tops.
So it's vapid pirate nonsense, right?
Don't change the graphic though, because it's perfect as it is. But
okay.
I'm going to have to put some sort of new time limit on it. So sure. Stay tuned for a new decree from me.
From the reigning party pooper.
Come on. I'm not party pooper. I'm just trying to keep some semblance of order around this place.
Oh, it's order. Oh, I love it. But yeah, like I said, it's a fun ride. Really looking forward for everybody to enjoy this just as much as I have. It makes two of us. The animation's great though. Like it really is. It's really fun. So I really like I
really like the look of the animation, and I like that they've done something different with it. I think the fact that it does take place in an earlier time to a bulk of what we've already seen from Adventure Time has opened up that opportunity, and I like that they've done that. I mean, how many episodes of the original Adventure Time do we have? 100 and something, and then we've had
I really don't know.
We've got more coming. That's another thing we didn't talk about from Annecy is the Marceline and Bubblegum series.
Yep.
So yeah, and I like that they're sort of experimenting with different types of animation. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it when it comes out in 2031 or whatever it is.
October 6th. You know what's really interesting though? We've only had 10 episodes of the regular show Lost tapes so far.
Yeah. We were meant to get more, weren't we?
We're meant to get 20, and
that's what I thought.
And I don't know. I've looked everywhere. I've scoured. I've looked on Reddit posts. Everybody's asking the same question, and nobody's got an answer as to when we get the next 10. So I'm not too sure what's going on there.
My prediction is that they've taken a summer break.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of the shows over there sort of have a change in their programming over summer.
Yep.
And I'm tipping that once the the summer vacation over there wraps up, that we'll get some more. So I'd probably just give it a few weeks.
So that'll probably come into the prime time viewing, which is that August, September.
Yeah, exactly.
When we get new pilots and return of the more popular shows on streaming and
it's like a lot of the the Tonight shows and stuff sort of take a bit of a break over the summer. One of my favorite shows Last Week Tonight, which is an HBO show as well, takes a break of a few weeks over the summer, and then they all come back afterwards. So that's my theory. It's based on nothing other than having watched lots of television for 50 years. But that's what I reckon's going on.
Yeah. Yep. So looking forward to more of those. Have you watched all of them now?
I don't think I've seen the last one.
Right.
Whatever that is. So I think I've only seen 9. So
you saw Boba and you've seen the stilts.
Yes. Is there one more after the stilts?
I think stilts was the last one.
In that case, maybe I'm caught up. So no, I have seen them all. I've been
pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with all of them. I think it's been great. I think they fit seamlessly into the canon with the other ones. I'm really thrilled to have fresh regular show. It's the best.
Yeah, 100% agree on that one. Well, have you got anything else that you wanted to talk about in the shout?
No. Well, yeah. The only other thing that I wanted to shout out is that despite having been sick this week, a couple of days ago, as I mentioned last week, I did record an episode of the Film in 40 podcast with the boys over there. We were talking about one of my favorite films, The Rocketeer. And that episode will be out in a few weeks. But yeah, I just wanted to confirm that despite my poor health, we did manage to get that in the can. It was really nice talking with Adam and Ryan over at the Film in 40 podcast. Great guys. They run a really good, welcoming podcast. And yeah, that'll be coming out in a few weeks. I'll let people know on our socials, and no doubt we'll talk about it on here.
Yeah. Nice.
How about you? You got anything to shout about?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always got something to shout about. Nothing vapid, pirate nonsense. The only other thing I wanted to shout about is what's coming up, which is the Melbourne, the Metro Comic Con, which is coming up on the 18th and 19th of July. So it's only weeks away now until that.
We're going, aren't we?
We are going. We are going. We'll be there. And we'll most likely be there on Saturday, the 18th of July. We've got some amazing guests that are going to be there. We've got Emily Swallow. We've got
the Armour.
Linda Hamilton. The Armour. We've got Linda Hamilton. We've got
Oded Fair.
Oded Fair. He'll be there. So
from
the Mummy. Yeah, we've got Scott Grimes. And from Star Trek, of course, Star Trek Discovery. We've got Scott Grimes, who's from the Orville and from American Dad, and Ted and
Band of Brothers.
PR and Band of Brothers. Yep. We've got a bit of a Starship Troopers reunion with Casper Van Dien and Michael Ironside, which is a lot of fun.
Awesome.
We've got some great comic talent who are going to be there. We've got Brad Walker, who's done Marvel and DC. He's done the Demon of recent. Nicholas Scott's going to be there. And we've also got Andrew Constant and Dan Picciotto is going to be there. So there's it's going to be a great day. Very much in the spirit of a Comic-Con. Lots of guests, lots of talent, lots of cosplaying, and opportunities for you to pick up pop culture merch while you're at it. So we look forward to catching up with you there. If you do see us, now you know what we look like. Definitely come and say hi. We'd love to chat to you about all things pop culture. Definitely.
Have your picture taken with us? You'll look great next to us.
I'll have to. I had some cosplays, idea for us. But I'll have to send those to you. See what your thoughts are.
You can pitch whatever you like, but it doesn't mean it's happening.
But anyway, if there's something that you want us to chat about, hit us up on all the socials under Pop Culture Pod. We're happy to plug your event or anything else in between. Let us know. We'd love to talk about it and let everybody else know about it as well. Well, that's pretty much it for us for this week. It has been a bit of a shorter episode, but it's. I still think it's quality, not quantity.
Well, like I said, enjoy it while it lasts, because next week I'm coming back with a vengeance, and it's going to be a 6-hour-long monster, I reckon.
It's going to be like the old 80s carried over 2 nights miniseries, Shogun style.
Going to be double the Cyril, double the local books.
Oh,
I'm going to have read War and Peace. Maybe I'll rewatch the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I'll give you a blow by blow.
Look out, everyone!
Yeah, so enjoy this while it lasts.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I'll be playing the bongos. So Oh no, that means it's time to go. That's what that means.
I think that means our wontons are ready.
Yeah. But anyway, we look forward to your company next week. Definitely hit us up on the socials if you want to see what's going on. We're always posting on a daily basis. But stay tuned next week when you'll hear MJ say
Dracarys.
That's it.
It's a Game of Thrones thing. You need to watch House of the Dragon.
I do. Anyway, I'll check that out on my VPN. Thanks, everyone. Stay fresh.
See you all.
Like what you're hearing? Tell your friends. Follow us on socials at Pulp Culture Pod. And if you're feeling generous, drop us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast platform.